Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your October 2023 singles reading. If you are single and looking for new love, this is the reading for you guys. If you are currently in a romantic partnership, please check out the love readings that are already posted for you. We're entering a major, massive energy in the month of October. We do have 2 eclipses throughout the month, and eclipses quite often do bring about fated events. Eclipses quite often realign us with our destiny as well, and they can really shake things up. We can shake things out of the woodwork. We can bring things out into the open that have been repressed or buried, so we can deal with them. We can release them. We can move forward free and clear, liberate ourselves from some old issues or any kind of current blocks or obstacles that are in our path. We are in Libra season right now. It's known as relationship season, and our first eclipse coming in is the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. Wonderful, wonderful time here to really set some intentions. Use the powerful energy of this new moon to really attach more impact to your intentions that you set. Make sure, as always, that you do focus on what it is that you want. We don't want to waste energy on crap you don't want, right? No, no, no. Thank you very much. Put it to the side. Only focus on positivity and abundance, and that is what will blossom, and that's what you will magnify, amplify, and attract into your life. The full moon in Taurus towards the end of the month, 28th, 29th of October, very close to Halloween in this energy. So it might be a little bit weird for some people. For some of you, you may have something coming to fruition that, that you have set intentions for quite a while ago. Look back the last 6 months. Where have you come? How far have you come? What has happened in your life? What has changed since the new moon in Taurus? And this can be really a clue for you as to what may transpire for you around this full moon. So the energy here is activated in the month of October. It can take about 6 months to play out, depending on your situation. For some of you, it's speedy, quick. Others of you, it does take a little bit more time to play out. Eclipse energies do take about 6 months to come full circle. So first energy we've got out for you, we've got the Justice card, and this is wonderful. So this is that Libran energy. So this is quite significant for you guys, and this is part of your overarching energy for your month. The Justice card is about being honest and truthful with yourself, with other people. Maybe you might have an opportunity here to meet a Libra person. This could be what you're calling in or what is coming into your life, and it may be a sun sign Libra or someone with a Libra placement in their chart. This may also possibly be somebody who is honest and truthful, and they like a little balance in their life, and they're not going to take from you, right? It's going to be an equal relationship. So equal opportunity there, equal level of commitment, equal level of, of emotion, right? So not one-sided there and not codependent. So it can be really positive for you in that. But this can just be you making some very firm decisions. What do I want, right? What do I want out of love? What do I want out of a relationship? Do I want a relationship, or am I just looking for something that is a little bit more lighthearted than something that's a commitment level for a long term? So whatever it is, it's important for you to be very clear in this energy, right? Because we don't want to waste that energy on attracting things that we just aren't going to enhance our lives at all. The Justice card does represent that Libra new moon, that solar eclipse, and eclipses are really like the moon energy, like on steroids, right? So the new moon on steroids here. In this, set some intentions, wipe the slate clean, start over, clear your mind, and open your heart in this energy. So it can be really quite positive. If any of you have any kind of legal situations or anything like that, some of you have been very focused on your career, or some of you are wrapping something up from a past relationship. Some old issues may crop up at this time. This can be something that you know about, or this can be something that comes in out of the blue, because the eclipses do bring surprise arises, and sometimes things that have been hidden are revealed. And it's especially prevalent there because we do have Pluto, who has been in retrograde for the last little while and is now stationing direct. So when Pluto goes retrograde, Pluto goes beneath the surface into the underworld, so to speak, and then usually brings something back. And so this could be something that comes back or wells up or is discovered within you. And this can be something that is external as well, that impacts you in some way. So for some of you, you may be wrapping up something that has to do with a past relationship, getting divorce papers, alimony settlements, and all of that kind of stuff. And that way you can be free and clear because we're liberating ourselves with these eclipse energies. So it can be very important for you. Some of you may actually get a new job, that kind of thing. And maybe that's what you've been focused on and working towards, so that you feel like you are in a good place to now branch out your own energy and resources into your love life. But we do have the Judgment card coming out here for you guys as well. Now, the Judgment card, something out of the darkness into the light. So something may be revealed to you at this time. Someone may be revealing their feelings for you, their intentions for you, but this can also be something that is a little bit out of the blue, something you didn't quite expect, or something from within yourself comes to the surface here. And this gives us an opportunity to gain clarity and insight. This is also an opportunity to have a final release, to let something go. So with the Judgment card right beside the Justice card there, some of you are 100% wrapping up some old issues, getting those legalities all settled, right? And this is like, so you can really be free and clear and walk away and, start living your really best life. But I also do feel for some of you here, you are in an energy where you're preparing yourself to meet somebody new. Some of you may have possibly already started talking to somebody in this energy here, and you might be working through some emotions with that, right? Because sometimes it's a little bit of a start and stop, because sometimes we are very sure and we're very clear, and then all of a sudden the doubts creep in, right? So the Judgment card is here to help you to see the truth, to see the light, to see what it is that you want, and to deal with some old energies here as well for some of you. Now, yes, I have to say, because we've got Pluto going back direct, we've got, and revisiting some aspects there, by the way. We also do have the eclipses, which can bring surprises out, right? With the Judgment card there, yes, for some of you, there can be a return. Now, this can possibly be in this energy, I feel, a second chance with somebody where maybe you had a connection, or you maybe went out on 1 or 2 dates and you just maybe found that the time wasn't right, or maybe a connection kind of fizzled out, or, and this can be something from the last couple of years. It doesn't have to be something from recent. And I do feel that maybe there's like a chance meeting, a chance encounter, something fated may happen here for you, and you get that second chance that you maybe have wanted but didn't quite expect, right? So if you're starting to kind of feel some feels, maybe you're starting to have some premonitions or some dreams, pay attention to those because they can be a key indicator for you. But the Judgment card is where we can really get that sense of release, that final sense of closure. This is also where we find forgiveness and we heal as well. And, quite often the word forgiveness is a trigger for some people. If that word triggers you, there is something there for you. Okay. And forgiveness is not about condoning someone else's behavior. Forgiveness is empowering yourself and giving yourself permission to no longer let past energies dictate how you feel or what you do. And we have memories, we have experience, we have knowledge and wisdom that we've gained from past experiences, but no more energy. No, no, no. We don't want that attached to us anymore. So it's like a final detachment may come in here for some of you. So we got a lot going on, but we also do have the Lovers card coming in here as well. And the Lovers card is Gemini energy. So we've got a big energy of air signs, right? So we've got Libra, we've got Gemini. So you may be calling in an air sign. But the Lovers card can represent soulmate energy, right? Somebody who is your counterpart, your soul's counterpart. And again, we do have these eclipses that can really shake things up for you and can really make you a little bit uncomfortable, but they can get you out of your comfort zone and they can help realign and shift things in your favor. with this energy. So with that Lovers card, right, that soulmate energy coming towards you, but the Judgment card does play a key role here because we've got to get ready, we've got to prepare. And so this can be quite, quite fun and very maybe scary for some of you here. So the Lovers card is that equality within a person, right? So really kind of this very balanced energy. Now with the Justice card and the Lovers card, this can be really your call to action, right? The Judgment card can be that call to action. Call to get out of your comfort zone, or call to find more balance in your life because something may have been taking over your life. And again, we're really trying to get you ready, prepared for love that is trying to come in here for you, that is knocking at your door. The Lovers card does indicate a choice. The choice is always yours. Now, some of you, maybe you're opening the door to love and you've got a lot of choices. You've got a lot of people to choose from. And with all this air energy coming in, this does speak to a lot of communication. So lines of communication are very much open there. But yeah, you might have some very important choices to make. But of course, the Lovers card says here that you always have free will and you don't necessarily always choose now to have love, because sometimes when we take a step back and we reflect on something, we realize that, you know what? I think I need to spend some more time with me. I don't feel the need to cave into pressure or social anxieties around being single. Being single isn't a bad thing, and we're quite often taught that it kind of is, and it really isn't, because it can be very empowering. It can be very wonderful, right? I mean, think about it. Sometimes you don't have, you come home and everything exactly as you left it. You don't come home to find someone's got friends over when all you want to do is, take off your clothes, throw on some sweatpants, and eat popcorn in front of the TV, right? You don't have all of those little surprises there. I mean, yes, being in a partnership can also be very wonderful, right? But we don't have to cave to that pressure if we don't feel that we're not ready, or it's just not the right time, or we've got other things that we're dealing with. So the Lovers, yes, there is potentially that wonderful soul connection out there for you, but you don't have to choose it at this time if that's not what you're ready for. So you do you. So let's see what else we've got coming in here for you guys. The Lovers card can also represent you finding connection with your higher self, figuring out who you are, what you want, and what's important to you with love at this time, because this can be showing yourself a little bit of love as well. So let's pull some more cards. We've got the 9 of Wands right in the heart of your reading. Ouchie, ouchie. And the 10 of Wands. Oh man, oh man. How much pressure are you putting on yourself here? How much pressure are other people putting on you to find love? This is heavy energy here right in the heart of your reading. And I do feel here again that the Judgment card is very complementary to this, right? Because the 9 of Wands, this shows there's some wounds, there's some battle scars here. And this shows that maybe you've got your guard up a little bit in this energy, because the 9 of Wands, right? We can be skeptical. We can be looking out there. We can be like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get hurt again, or, there's just nothing interesting out there, or what the hell is the universe going to throw at me now, right? So sometimes we do have our guard up a little bit there with that. So with the 10 of Wands here as well, which is crossing you, like the 10 of Wands isn't stressful and burdensome enough anyway, it is also giving you a little bit of a challenge, or something that you need to work through before you are ready to welcome that love in. And so with the 10 of Wands, there could be a lot of things that you've got on the go right now. Maybe you've got some pressures at work or at home with your money. This can also be the pressure that you're feeling about finding love. The 10 of Wands is stressful. But the important thing is, with this stuff here, right here, being at the heart of your reading, this is right here, right now. We're working through it. This is what we're clearing out, and we're ready to start a new cycle, right? So out with the old to get ready to be in with the new. The 10 of Wands does show that there's maybe something from your past or something from now where you tend to take on a lot of responsibilities. Now, this can be a lot of responsibilities in a relationship. Maybe you're the one, instead of, balance and equality, the Justice card in a relationship, maybe you've been the one that has been the provider, the caregiver, or the one that does all the chores, the ones that makes all the decisions and all of that kind of stuff. And it does bring in a burden. And so perhaps in this energy, you're working through some of those things and you're figuring out what am I willing to put up with? Where are my boundaries? Because there's a big call for boundaries here in this energy. But remember, sometimes we have to put boundaries up within ourselves as well, or with other people. And again, putting that undue pressure on us to find love, like, oh, you're still single. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, actually, I kind of like it sometimes, right? Do I want love? Yeah. But, it's not a murder, right? So, sometimes we do get kind of caught up in that bit of pressure. Okay. So I think there's like the pressure valve is being released here. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Two of Pentacles coming up here for you as well. So you might be really trying to make those decisions. The Nine of Swords. Oh, good Lord, what is happening here with you? I'm going to keep going. We've got the Devil card. Okay, so we got the Devil card coming out there, and we've got the Three of Cups. So one thing about eclipses is we do clear out old karmic patterns and cycles, and quite often in a big way. Look at we've got at the bottom of your deck here. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups, new love. This is healing energy. This is a calm energy, peaceful. It's the holy grail of love, the Ace of Cups. So this is coming in. This is on the sidelines for you, and Spirit's like telling you here with this energy, yes, there's new love if you want it, and yes, it's coming in, but we gotta clear some things out first, right? When you're ready, it is here. All right. So we do have the Two of Pentacles at the, right here. And this is your thoughts, right? What you're thinking about. So you're trying to maybe be a little bit, you're trying to find balance in your life. Maybe you are trying to realign your obligations and things like that in your life to make space and to make time for love, right? When we have a lot on the go, we've got family obligations, we've got work obligations, right? All of that kind of stuff, right? You got the burdens and the pressure and the stress. And, it's like we have to make a conscious effort here to maneuver things around so that we can find that time for love. The Two of Pentacles also about making a decision, weighing up your options. So again, with the Lover's card here as well, some of you are trying to figure out, do I want love? Do I not want love? What does that look like to me? So it's like you're trying to, just kind of think about things a little bit and trying to make that decision. All right. But the Two of Pentacles also does show a certain level of flexibility. You're open to new people. Maybe you not entirely 100% sure what those people look like to you, right? But you're kind of open to it a little bit. So, because this does bring in a little bit of an energy of being flexible and adaptable. However, we do have the Nine of Swords at in your subconscious position. So beneath it all, there may be some anxieties here that are around you. Now, this may be an anxiety that surfaces about the fact that you maybe are single and might not want to be, or you're, going into social situations or family gatherings. We're about to enter into silly season, right? November, December, January, there's a lot of festivities and celebrations going on. And so this can be where you may feel that anxiety, that pressure well up, right? Like, oh God, I got to go to these things by myself. And so this can be causing you a little bit of grief there in that energy. Your stomach might be churning a little bit and you're like, oh man. But also in the Nine of Swords energy, this might be where you might be, kind of just feeling a little bit anxious, especially if you've been through some challenges in previous relationships, right? When it comes to the time where it's like, I want love and I'm open to it, but it kind of gives me those nervous butterflies, right? And it just gives me that little bit of anxiety, right? Because what if? And our mind plays games on us in the Nine of Swords energy. We overthink, we overanalyze things to the point where we think the worst of the worst. And when we really do look at things in the light of the day, things are never quite as bad as what we've built them up in our mind to be. So it's important if you're working through any issues or if you're trying to sort some energies out within you, it is important here in this energy to be in a calm, relaxed environment, to really kind of address things as they come up if you need to, and also look at things in the light of the day, because in the middle of the night, those things that go bump in the night are scarier than they are in the light of the day, right? Whether it's our thoughts or emotions or actual happenings around us there. Now, the Nine of Swords can also represent, by the way, dreams. So some of you might be having some very interesting dreams right now, and your dreams are key to unlock your subconscious. Are you waking up in the middle of the night? Because we can be a little bit sleepless and restless in the night, in the Nine of Swords. So are you waking up in the middle of the night? Are you waking up at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., right? Those times where, you wouldn't normally. Are you having dreams? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What do you remember when you first wake up in the morning? Write those things down, because you might be dreaming of the person, or dreaming of love, right? So or something that comes out in your dreams, maybe something that you need to address. So just keep that in mind with that energy. But in your recent past, by the way, we have the Devil energy, right? So being very clear, this is your past. Okay, so with the Devil card here, now first and foremost, the Devil card can represent Capricorn energy. Pluto has been retrograde in Capricorn. Okay, so there could be something here that Pluto brings about that comes up to the surface that is a lesson that you are recognizing that you have learned. And so this can bring in a little bit of wisdom for you, okay, or can bring in something that you need to address. Now, unfortunately, yes, this can also be where something does come back up from the past for some of you, okay? So some of you might have to deal with some old issues that come up here with the Justice card and the Devil card, right? X's quite often do come up with that, and this might be where you are finally cutting them off, because they could come back in. Now, when we talk about the past, this is the recent past. So for some of you, this is just coming in now, depends when you watch the reading, or this can be something that's already kind of brewing. Remember, energy is fluid, always, right? So your situations are always different. So there could be something here that you're dealing with a past relationship, whether it's the person coming back in, whether it's a legal issue here, or whether you are just finally cutting those energetic cords, okay? Something that has a hold over you in some way, taking up, free rent space in your head and your heart, right? No. We need to cut that off. And the Devil card always does remind you boundaries and perspectives are always necessary somewhere. Now, the Devil card can also represent recent events that are causing you stress here. And this can be, those family members or those, societal pressures, right? Where, we do kind of feel like we're not worthy or we're not enough just because we aren't coupled up with someone, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So don't play into that game there. Don't play into that role. Don't play into that energy, because that is not true. You are 1000% enough just the way you are. You don't need someone on the side just to prove your worthiness, right? It all starts from within you, and anyone entering your life and anyone you do partner up with should enhance your life experience, right? But not be the sole cause of your happiness or your sense of worth. Because in the Devil card, we can quite often recognize those karmic cycles and patterns that we've had in our past relationships. And this is what the eclipses do. They help us clear out and shut down those karmic patterns and cycles. So it's a very important energy that's coming in here in the month ahead, right? Very, very important. Finally shutting her down, right? No, the 10 of Wands, right? We've got the end of a cycle here. We're ready for something new. So this can be very, very, very important energy for you guys, clearing the path for healthy love and romance, for healthy relationships and balanced relationships. But the Devil card can also represent you working through, just like the Nine of Wands, some fears, because it is our shadow side, right? So our fears, our doubts, our anxieties, our worries, our obsessions as well, okay, can also represent some temptation coming in here. Also, when we get the Devil card in like a love and romance reading, it can be a toxic person. It can be those people that, are just superficial, right? They say all the right things and they look like they're doing all the right things, but behind closed doors, they're a different person. Can be that kind of thing, right? But because it is in your recent past, again, I feel like this is something that maybe you've recognized, or something that you are very much going to put the brakes on here. And remember, we've got boundaries here as well. So whether this is something internal within you that you're recognizing that you need to break away from, or whether it is an actual person, boundaries and perspective are the order of the day for you. But I do feel like here that there is a lot more increased social engagement for you with the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups does bring in some good news. And something to celebrate. So it may be you have something to celebrate. Maybe you're feeling a sense of relief about something, because the Devil card can also be a focus on our material world and not so much a focus on love and romance. So some of you are maybe experiencing some personal successes, likely in your business, your workplace, your career path, and this is making you feel a lot better, right? And, quite often, even though it shouldn't, but it does, in our society and our way of being right now, quite often our success with our money or our career path can quite often dictate how we feel about ourselves and our worthiness, right? And again, it shouldn't, but it does. Okay. And, so maybe that's something that you're working through with that. So some of you might have some success there and it's a cause for celebration. But ultimately, the Three of Cups is a very social energy, right? So you're getting out there, you're socializing, you're meeting new people, and you're feeling good. So out with some icky energy there and in with a lot better, more lighthearted energy. We've got the Two of Cups coming in here for you, and this is you, your current attitude, but also advice from Spirit. Number one, finding the balance in your world, in your life, to let love in. Number two, decide what you want, because you have the ability to attract all kinds of people and partnerships to you right now. The Two of Cups is another energy of true love, togetherness, right? Coupling up with somebody or even just going out on dates. But this can possibly be a soulmate energy as well. So you are attracting all the right energies. Out with that icky, okay, that devil energy. We're not attracting that. We're attracting all the wonderful things that the universe has in store for you. All right. So be open to that in that energy. We love that. Your external environment, we've got the Five of Swords. Okay. Now, with the Five of Swords energy, this can bring about success, like a win for somebody, but quite often at a cost. Okay. It's like I won, but it's like, kind of a one where I don't kind of jump for joy and celebrate because like I've lost something or someone has lost something for me to win. So I do feel in the Five of Swords energy that there is some sort of legal issue coming up with some of you here. And again, clearing out past people, maybe someone comes sniffing back around again, and this is causing a little bit of a conflict here. Okay. Or you do have justices served there, right? You do have some good karma coming in. You've got some legal issues that are resolved. They're resolved in your favor. But yes, it is a winner energy, but someone is, not happy, okay, with the outcome of this. All right. So certainly something that is a challenge, but the Five of Swords can represent some sort of conflict or issues that are around you somewhere. So again, it can be with your social group, it can be with your family, and yes, it can possibly be with something from the past that you need to deal with and clear out. All right. And then when we do get things out in the open, right, when we do deal with our issues, then, we can release and we can let go. We can move forward in a better way. But let's get some more cards here for your external environment. We're just not going to leave you with a Five of Swords. That wouldn't be nice. Let's see what else we've got here. Thank you very much. And we've got the Sun coming in here, beautiful. We also have, what is this? The Knight of Wands. And we also have the Magician coming in there as well. So that is very lovely energy. We do have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you can see it very well. The Queen of Wands at the bottom of this deck as I've shuffled that. So that can really mean that you're taking care of yourself. You're nurturing your goals and your dreams. And this is where you're, perhaps really recognizing what is important to you. It brings in an energy of patience, of calm, of trusting that the intentions, the seeds that you have planted are going to blossom in your world, right? But this can also be where you are very much focused on your own needs. But we do have the Knight of Wands here for you, okay? And the Knight of Wands is not necessarily a bad card. I know sometimes it has the player energy connotation behind it. And yes, it can. However, in a new love reading, you got to start somewhere. And quite often where we start is attraction. Attraction, chemistry, passionate connections. Okay, so with this, you could have someone coming in here that gets your heart all aflutter. Okay, this is where, you know, our heart skips a beat. This is where we feel excited, right? And this is just, it can be a wonderful kind of connection here for you. Now, for some of you, this Knight of Wands person facing the Five of Swords is someone that's maybe going to cause you a little bit of grief. And again, I'm feeling very much a connection between the Devil card and the Justice card here. So I think this is something where you do get to resolve some sort of issue and successfully, because the Knight of Wands is in the upright. All right. But ultimately, I do think that there is this energy here of, you know, meeting new people. And the thing is, with the Five of Swords, you might actually be the winner, right? And other people lose out. So if you're if you're in the dating world, somewhere, right? I mean, hey, depends how many people you want to date at the same time, but this can be where, you know, you actually are the chosen one kind of thing, and then you say no, or you choose somebody and then you got to say no to other people or something, right? Because that's quite often what happens there with that. So, but there could be just a little bit of conflict and turmoil within you, because sometimes we meet these new connections, and sometimes it's like really exciting but scary at the same time. So it does create this inner conflict here with this. Be a little bit cautious with communication here, though. And I feel like all forms of communication may not necessarily float your boat. So you just might want to be, instead of text messaging and stuff like that, you might want to talk on the phone, right? You know, different strokes for different folks there. But we do have the Magician coming in here. So the Magician can represent a magical new connection. Okay, maybe someone who is very very magical in their energy. It might be somebody that's actually spiritually active in this energy, but it can also be someone who is just very resourceful, and somebody who carries a little bit of magic within them. But the Magician shows the powers of your manifestation as well. So be really clear on what you want to attract in your life, because you are attracting anyone and anything that matches your vibe, your energy that you do put out there. So set your intentions, because your manifestations are at hand with this energy. Okay, so you are the Magician there. So I do think that you do have someone coming in, whether it's right in October or whether this is going to play out a little longer. It all depends, right? All depends on each person individually. But I do think your manifestations are working. Set those intentions, okay? Because you've got that within you. But we have the Sun coming out here as well. And the Sun is a very important energy. The Sun, without the Sun, nothing can grow. So this is an energy of positivity and optimism. It's also one of success and abundance and meeting people and getting outside, you know, engaging with people around you. It is the happiest energy in the entire deck, and you've got it coming out in your reading. So this can be a new connection that is just like magical and wonderful and mystical. And it's like, whoa, this is cool, but it might be a little scary at the same time, because it's intense, right? The Sun brings about heat and passion and intensity into your world here. So this can be very exciting energy. The Sun also does bring about you know, just a lot of different connections or possibilities opening up for you here as well. So really attach positive emotions and positive energies behind your intentions. Of course, when we're manifesting things into our life, or we're trying to attract the right people, we want to make sure that we put out these really positive vibes. It starts with intention, but that's not everything. We have to be willing to take action. We have to keep the door open, and we have to get out and, you know, connect with people. All right. Some of you may actually meet someone through a creative endeavor. The Sun is very creative energy. The Magician, creation. right? Creation and resources. So some of you may decide to pick up a hobby. You might decide to take a class or just go to like some social gathering or something that may have a whole bunch of different people there, right? And this could be where you possibly meet somebody new. So we do have some wonderful energy showing up there. Your hopes and fears, we've got the Chariot card here. Now it's very interesting, Cancer, because this is your card. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of letting go of things that are important to you when you need to find space and time to, bring someone into your life? The Chariot card is a beautiful energy. Number one, it is about the stars aligning for you and about your destiny unfolding. Okay. So it's a lot of magic in the air for you here. So maybe you're just a little bit afraid of the unknown or afraid of, oh my God, what does the universe have in store for me now? Especially with those two nines coming out there. Okay. The two more challenging nines, right? And so sometimes we're just a little bit skeptical, right? It's like, okay, I've played out a lot of karma and I've been through some issues here already. What in the world is the universe sending my way? So we tend to be a little bit fearful. We tend to be a little bit afraid because it's the unknown. We don't know necessarily what is going to unfold exactly. And so a little bit of mystery is wonderful. Surprises are wonderful, but sometimes, right, we're like, we just don't know what to expect. Is it more life lessons or is it magic and wonderful things? So sometimes here in this energy, there might be those underlying fears of, I'm kind of ready to move forward, but I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what I'm attracting in. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to be open and adaptable, but I still just, oh my God, I still just don't know. So there is just this underlying kind of fear that may come in there. But ultimately with the Chariot energy here, okay, this is more a hope than a fear. It is such a positive card. The Chariot shows things aligning for you, shows that you're hopeful that you can move forward in a great direction and really find that success in love, right? Because the Chariot card is one of forward momentum. It is one of moving in the right direction because of the actions you've taken, because of what you've done, and because of your ambitions, your willpower, your positive mindset, right, does bring you on the path to victory and success. And so sometimes we don't want to be in the spotlight, right? And that might be a little bit of a fear for you as well. But I do feel this is overwhelmingly positive in this. So embrace your hopes. Keep those hopes alive for love. All right. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in here as your overall outcome. So yes, the tables are turning, the tides are turning for you. The Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Destiny, fated events happening. And very interesting here that this should come out as your overall outcome. And it's only for the month of October. Remember, this is all activated in the month of October and things can play out for a little longer. So when we get the Wheel of Fortune, this is bringing you in good karma. This is moving you back, realigning you, okay, or aligning you to the path that you're meant to be on, right? That fate, that destiny energy there. But the Wheel of Fortune brings in expansion and growth and good luck and good fortune to you, your ability to be open and to find the right connections or to be in the right place at the right time, right? All of that kind of thing. But the Wheel of Fortune brings surprises as well. And so October really is the month where we kind of expect the unexpected, right? Like anything can happen in October and it can fill us with a sense of wonder and joy and kind of like wide-eyed, wide-eyed, what do we say? Anticipation, thank you. Or it can fill us with dread, right? Depends if you like surprises or not. So we'll get a couple more cards for this, all right, and see what we've got. We've got the Eight of Swords. So you've got the 8 and 9 of Swords, so you're restricted in some way. We've got the 10 of Swords there, and we have the 5 of Wands, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so I do feel like here there's a lot of things that you're leaving behind. You've got better days, better times ahead for you. The 8 of Swords, I think you're really finding your way forward and you're breaking down some barriers and some restrictions. Got the 10 of Swords. It's been a hard journey. It's been a difficult journey, and it's a difficult decision to look at things more positively or to move forward and leave things behind. But we do have We do have the Five of Wands here, but that is in reverse. Sometimes the Five of Wands brings conflict and competition and butting heads and drama. You're done with all of that, out with all of that energy, and you're bringing in something a lot better, something a lot healthier for yourself, right? So the tables are turning there for you in a positive way. But again, when we have the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, you know, a little bit of a mystery, right? Exactly how things are going to unfold. It's kind of like if I was, thank you, kind of like if I was to get the High Priestess, right? She doesn't tell me anything usually, right? So the High Priestess is like that mute energy. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it all depends on your situation. But the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, okay? You might be seeing some number 4s right now. You might be seeing 7s, and you might be seeing 1s. But you could also be seeing some 5s, all right, around you in this energy. 5s, yes, represent obstacles and challenges, but also exciting opportunity for change, right? And change in itself is not always easy, even if it's leading us down a wonderful path, a wonderful direction, right? Because it's just the fear of the unknown. But I do feel in this energy that Jupiter is very much, Jupiter always benefits us. It's one of our most beneficial planets out there, and expansion, growth, but also all that luck. And Jupiter is ruled by number 4, okay, or rules number 4. All right. So if you're seeing those 4s, it may be a sign from Jupiter. If you're seeing any signs and symbols, synchronicities, repeating numbers, that kind of thing, you also could be seeing some 2s here with all this balanced energy. But when you do see repeating numbers or any other kind of signs, just take a moment. Where is my energy? What am I thinking about right now? What am I doing? What does this mean for me? Because wherever your energy or whatever you're thinking or doing at that moment is that clue to that meaning. We have kindness coming in here with card number 29. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interaction with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to Source. Okay, be kind to yourself. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Yes, you deserve love. And yes, the doors of love, you can choose to open them, or you can choose not to open them, right? But be nice to yourself, okay? Because, you know, we don't want to beat ourselves up. We don't want to, feel that we need to partner up with somebody just because we feel the pressure and that we have to, right? Because that doesn't always work out so great, right? So be kind to yourself no matter what. We also have your intuition coming in here as well. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond our three-dimensional reality. Your intuition is showing you, is guiding you, is helping you, is leading you along your way. Always trust it, okay? Trust it for the red flags and trust it for the green lights. I'll leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please take a moment and like this video. It really does help. It's been a really hard summer trying to get these videos out there because YouTube changed their algorithm a few months ago, and all the momentum I had on my channel is gone. So anyways, it's been a little bit of a struggle since then, but so I truly appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments, but definitely that like there free for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical October, and I will see you guys later. Bye.